So RDB and GIZ entered a financial agreement in 2017 around the promotion of tourism around the Kivu Belt and the creation of the film office. When we started elaborating what we wanted to do for tourism, bird watching became one of the activities that we wanted to work together on, because Germany has a lot of bird watchers. Germany, I believe, is our second or third source market for Rwanda, and because we had identified the gap in Rwanda as well. The objective is to double the numbers from 400 million in revenues, in tourism revenues, to 800 million by 2024. So, and bird watching is a very, very, very big activity, actually. So bird watchers have a tendency to have a lengthier stay in the countries that they visit, and a bigger interaction with the communities. So birding, we have a lot of birds in Rwanda. We have over 700 species. And in the UK, which is our first source market with the United States, but the UK is one of our biggest source markets, has over 3 million bird watchers. So we identified that there was a client base. We identified that we had what it took in Rwanda. So then we started looking at the gaps.
I think with this professionalization of the tour guides, because they were already there, but they now have gotten really a good sense of what it means to be an internationally recognized tour guide. We hope that we started the ball rolling, combined with a very well-strategized marketing campaign that RDB will start implementing. We expect international visitors for the bird watching, and it's really this little snowball effect. Bird watchers are well organized. They have their own WhatsApp groups, they have their own media areas, magazine, etc. Those who come, they will be very well served. If they are well served, that snowball effect will start rolling, and it was important to make sure that the bird watchers that are coming, that they feel very, very well served.
You can have birds, but if you don't have guides to actually have an experience, because more and more tourists are looking for an experience. So we actually realized the guides got organized under the tourism chamber, their association, RTJ. And we are here at RDB wanting to develop a new product. So how do we make sure that we have the guides to be able to accompany the tourists in this new product? And this is an initiative that you'll see more and more, because a product is just a product without the guides. So we want to create experiences of Rwanda. You know, what makes Rwanda remarkable? It's the experience that you have here.
Chamber, RDB and GIZ all together, we were very clear that we want to use this opportunity to really make sure that we have female bird guides. Not only because we think gender is important, but because we really believe that female bird guides have a way to deal with clients that can really transfer a lot of positivism.
While birding is still young in the country, 35 young enthusiastic bird watchers took up the 3 weeks advanced training that boosted them a notch higher to be bronze certified. They share with us the experience.
I started training in East Africa, in Uganda, in 1995, when I first started then. We've come a long way, but I see such great passion in Rwanda. The guys and girls here are really motivated, and it was an absolute pleasure to teach and train these guys. 35 of us over 3 weeks. It was tough, but they made it happen because they were so keen and enthusiastic.
Well, we are many birders in the country, but they had to select few in each group of or club of birding. And then luckily I was selected. The training was awesome. The training, I mean, when we were at the training, we called it cadet, because we had to wake up early in the morning by 5 or 4 sometimes. And we go birding, we come back 10, 9, and then go for discussion for 2 hours, and then have lunch, and then in the evening we go back to the birding, to the field. So I had a lot of time to go on the field, which most of us we wanted. The medal we have is symbolize the skills that we've got from the training. we have bronze level and silver level. The bronze level, it is it is for people who have it is the first level, and then the second level is the silver level. So the bronze level is have some particular skills, and the silver level have particular skills.
But in 2017, in December, I think it was on 24th December 2017, I was from a nature guiding training in Uganda. So that's how I developed the habit of going for bird watching excursions. Normally in guiding, tour guiding, now so far tour guiding is no longer just a hobby, it's a professionalism. Normally when you're a general tour guide, everyone can be a general tour guide, but if you have something that you specialize in, that is how you become unique. So that's why I chose bird watching. Again, I read somewhere they were saying that when you go for a bird watching excursion, on your lifespan, there are some years which are added, like 7 years, because you go out of your comfort zone, out of all the fumes from industries.
The level they are at now is that they're enthused. They know we've got them sorted out. They're facing the right direction now, and it's up to them now to do the work, because I can give them all the tools, but they have to become experts in their field, and that requires lots of field work, going out bird watching as often as possible to get field experience, to become expert in your field. So then you become professional and you know what you're looking at and you can talk about it confidently. As we saw this week, people were just collectively enthused, and that was for me a wonderful thing to see.
The bird watchers are passionate, yes, but how sustainable is it?
But as a tour guide, normally a general tour guide is paid per day. A tour guide is paid per day, depending on the contract you have with the company. So some of the guides are freelancers. Their fee per day is $50 per day. Bird watchers are paid $80 per day, meaning that bird watching, it cannot be done by everyone.